What's happening? I will be getting with y'all in a few. Let me mute all this and we're going to rock and roll. The music that you've been hearing thus far is entitled No Time. It's an Afro beat that I've been using. I want to thank the people for allowing me to use that. So let me get to the reason why I'm here. And that's promotional time. Promotional time Sunday. Looking forward to talking to you all. If you got anything to promote, you definitely can come on and do so. So with that being said, let me play the intro and we will do this damn thing. Welcome Sunday, the first of the month. My name is Anthony Parker, host of Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kind. The beats, the music that you hear in the background is provided by King OJ. I want to thank you for doing so. Oh, let me fix my mic, y'all. Y'all can hear me better now. Thanks for tuning in to Promotional Time Sunday. I have a few things I'm going to promote. And then I'm going to be out y'all way. I'm not going to spend time holding y'all's attention so long. So let me get everything straight. There we go. Again, my name is Anthony Parker. This is Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind. Again, stimulate your mind and welcome all kind. Now, what Promotional Time Sunday is a chance for you to promote whatever it is that you wish to do. That's within reason or whatever. Something that's gonna help out the visually impaired, the blind, and also as I do this, and also if you are sighted. Hey girl, Rafika, how you doing? I sent you that information, and I'm glad you're on here. I would like for you to send me a 15 or 20-second clip showing me or telling me why you like Third Eye Visions, and I'm putting it together in a little a montage or a barrage of clips with others, and playing it on various platforms. And I will be issuing several prizes for, I guess, the best one, or I'll just be selecting which one and sending it to you. So it's a clip. I sent it to you yesterday. Let me know if you got it. If not, I can send it once I get off here. Y'all, that's Blowing Smoke Entertainment, man. If y'all see Blowing Smoke Entertainment on your page or anywhere on your Facebook, anywhere on your feed, your timeline, that's my girl. Y'all might want to check her out. She did a very good show last week about alopecia, and hopefully she'll be doing a follow-up as well. But yeah, Rafika, get at me with that. Let me know if you received that. How you doing? Let me know if you received it. Oh, blended. I'll be getting with you 9:30. I think is it 9:30, 10:30, 9:30 Central Time. I am glad that you invited me on the show. Blending. So y'all definitely support Blending the Blind and Sighted. Blending the Blind and Sighted. Man, there's a lot of blind people that are popping up with YouTube channels. Some are great, and y'all need to check out those. And you would definitely be getting some information from whatever you're looking for. You'll be getting some information from either one of these YouTube channels, and I'm glad to be in the company of those channels. Just subscribed to a YouTube channel yesterday. A young lady sent me her channel and was basically want to do some collabs, get some information from me. I have no problem sharing that information. Her name is Miss Shauna. Sorry, I don't know how to spell that, but let me see. Hold on, let me see something. Let me hold on. Yeah, her name is Miss Shauna, and hopefully, she'll be on the show pretty soon. Pretty soon. Pretty soon. So let me see if I'm on back on. So if y'all have any questions, I'm gonna be on here for a little while. You are welcome to ask. If you have anything you want to promote, you're welcome to do that as well. I appreciate the subscribers that I have. Let me do this. I appreciate the subscribes. I appreciate the love. So I'm just happy for that. Okay. How was y'all's holiday? Well, weekend, Halloween, whatever. Mine was great. But anyway, we'll be talking about a lot of things during the course of the week. Don't forget about Open Discussion Monday, where I will be hopefully doing a collab with my man, First Amendment Ed, and my girl Alita Donaldson from Alita's Humble Life, and one more individual who was on him before, Demetrius. So we will be discussing a very tender subject tomorrow, and y'all don't want to miss that. Okay, thank you, Rafik. I sure appreciate it. Again, y'all check out Blowing Smoke Entertainment. Okay, yeah, I'll be there 9:30. I tell you what, you sent it to my phone. Is there anywhere that you can send it to my the link? Because I tried to copy and paste it. Send it to my email, which is parkeranthony225@gmail.com. No, Parker. Do this one. parkeranthony1906@gmail.com. Parker Alpha. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put it in the comments. Okay, she said, hold on, let me do this right quick. Parker Alpha 1906. KERALPHA 1906. Okay. I put it in the comments. It's Parker Alpha 1906@gmail.com. Send me that StreamYard link if you don't mind, and it'll be easy because I couldn't copy it off my phone for some reason. Parker Alpha 1906@gmail.com. I will be with the Blending the Blind and Sighted. I think y'all also I caught y'all on Periscope as well. Blowing Smoke Entertainment said that she will be doing some smoking turkeys. I'm gonna get with you on that, Rafika. Definitely, because you are a very, very well spoken person. I'm gonna talk about my man Rod Clemens. He is a blind musician. I had him on here a couple of times. I wish I can play some of his songs, but it's copywritten, man. But Rod Clemens has one of my favorite songs by him is called "What's Up, It's Me," and he has a film out. It says Rod Clemens has produced a film, a holiday Christmas movie called A Genie for Christmas. It's produced by his company, Verdict Records Films, which is a subsidiary of his company, inspired by a wonderful alumnus from the Arkansas School for the Blind, Michelle Lilly. Now, it is a glimpse into the wonderful world of what Jean voiced. Now, Jean voiced, she was a visually impaired and blind music teacher. What she would do during her preparations for school Christmas programs each year. In memory of this is in memory of Michelle Lilly, how she prepared to be uh, uh, a lead in a beautiful play called A Doll's Shop. Now, this play was inspired, or this film was inspired by Michelle Lilly. Excuse me. The film is slated to be released in November of 2021. That's Rod Clemens, and again, it was produced by his film company, and it's entitled A Genie for Christmas in memory, or it's of Jean Voice. She was a high school teacher, so I guess she did some beautiful things. You have to stay tuned and check it out if you want to, see it. If I get some more information, I will pass it along to y'all. Also, I want to send a shout out to my girl Amy. She did an article on me in Blind and Beauty magazine. The Bold Blind. Y'all excuse me. Just waking up, man. I ain't gonna lie, it's a long weekend. Bold Blind Beauty magazine, where she features on Friday's friends column, individuals who are doing extraordinary things, and I happen to be in that magazine, Bold Blind Beauty. I want to thank Amy again. She supposed to be coming on the show. I guess things that happen. Bold Blind Beauty. On Friday's Friends column. If you are interested in being on that, y'all contact me and I will get you in touch with her as well. So those are some of the things I just wanted to come on and promote. I want to say again, big thanks to Rod Clemens. If y'all see Rod Clemens anywhere across y'all timeline, y'all check him out. If y'all see Friday's Friends column, which is created by Amy, y'all definitely want to check her out as well. Anybody got anything else they want me to promote, y'all let me know. Oh, I know. My girl. I'm gonna play her clip, man. She is doing a 30-day challenge, a squat challenge. Hold up. Mm. Boss Lady Denise. Hold. Let me see if I can get this. Okay. And I'm gonna let y'all check out her. Okay, hold tight. She did a challenge, and I want y'all to check out. It's called the Squat Challenge, a 30-day squat challenge. Her and another YouTuber, really capital TT, really TT. That's what she's called. Oh, what's up, Blind Advocate? What's happening with y'all? Um, so if anybody is interested in participating in this challenge, you can definitely get in touch with Boss Lady Denise on her YouTube channel, and y'all can participate. So let me show you her.
Ready to start my 10 squats. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, TT, I finished mine. I make hits.
Okay, that's cool. Y'all can hear me? Thank you so much. I'm straight. Good. Okay. Thank you, Ability Mom of Two Vlogs. Y'all definitely check her out as well. But what I was saying is, I had played, that was my girl, Boss Lady Denise. She's doing a 30-day squat challenge. If you want to participate in that, I know everybody want to stay fit, want to get fit. I know that Thanksgiving is coming around. Her and a young lady by the name of who has a YouTube channel entitled Really T T. That's really space capital T capital T. Y'all can check her out as well. And they're doing a challenge. And if y'all want to hog in on that, y'all definitely can do that and contact, and do the squats. I don't know. I can't do any squats, man. I used to, but yeah. If you want to get that bottom all firm and whatnot for you females, you definitely can participate in that challenge. Again, I want to thank you all for participating in promotional time Sunday. Y'all, let me tell you something. As a blind person trying to do this, I'm not trying to get on my soapbox and I'm making an excuse. I'm not the guy, but I produce this. I do the editing. When I go live, I'm on different screens trying to find things, keep the audio going, make sure the comments are going. And I think I shock myself sometimes to know that I'm able to do it. Now, it may be pauses and things like that. Things may not run smoothly, but I get the job done, and I appreciate y'all being patient and whatnot. So that's the situation. So, but I want to thank Ability Mom of Two Vlogs for letting me know that the mic wasn't on, because I didn't know. But the thing of it is, I'm doing it all myself. Really enjoying it, but it just takes a lot of concentration, and that's for sure. So, y'all got anything I want to promote? Yeah, don't forget again Friday's Friends column, which is done by Bow Blind Beauty. My girl Amy over there, she has me in her magazine, and I want y'all to check it out. It's I think the link is on the Parker Daniel show. So if y'all follow me there, y'all be able to find it there.
I make
If y'all want
hits.
to if y'all want to, probably be a part of that, you can send me the information and I will forward it to her, and probably be in the magazine. She did a darn good job too, for real. Thank you. And also, don't forget about Rod Clemens' new film, which is called A Genie for Christmas, which will be slated to come out next year. See what y'all got. What y'all got? Let's see what y'all got. I know, because really somebody had said something about, just people complaining about so much. They just, whatever. But I just want to throw that in, definitely, like as if we're the only ones that make mistakes, man. That makes mistakes, and their life is perfect, man. Get out of here with that. So I just want to throw that out there, and let everybody know that, hey, we all make mistakes, but you know that's the deal. So y'all got any Ability Mom with Two Vlogs? What you got coming up? Thank you so much. And you are too. I'll be checking you out, man. I'm still trying to get you on here, man, for real. Or you or me come to you or whatever because I really enjoy what you're doing. You have anything that you want me to promote that's coming up next? Let's see. Okay, thank you so much. Let's see what else. See if I can send a shout again. Thank you, Rafika. I appreciate you, and I love what you're doing. Do not stop your blowing smoke entertainment thing, man. Y'all, I need y'all support. I love y'all support, man. And I'm telling you, if there's anything that I can do, let me know. Don't forget about if you want to hear what's going on tomorrow. We want you to be there. Hopefully by 11 o'clock Central Time, I will be on doing my thing with open discussion and really, 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 really open discussion and not trying to give away any of the information. But also, next week I have a lot of interesting shows coming up, man. For real, I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. And times, y'all, sometimes you have to take a little break from the YouTube, and that's what I did from Thursday to Saturday. I usually post like almost every day, but that shit will wear you out. So you definitely got to take a break, man, and become rejuvenated, man. Plus, I deal with my little boy and just do a little family issues. But when I come back, I'm definitely rejuvenated. Um, let's see. Let's see who else. Who else? Okay, the Blind Advocate. Do you have anything you want me to promote? Well, basically, I'm promoting this show. Y'all check out the Blind Advocate. Give a shout out to them. Uh, okay, let's see what we got. Oh, something that's coming through. Let's see. Okay, Amy's here. Hi, Amy.
Hi, how are you doing? Sorry, I just figured out how to get on.
Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting. I really forgot though, but I'm glad that you're here. I was talking to them about your magazine. I'm glad that you're here, and you can give them a little bit about what's going on and tell them about how they can find you and all that. But before I do that, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the article. It was well put together and what have you. So let me shut up. You take over and promote whatever it is that you want to promote. She's here, y'all. Go ahead.
Yes, well, I have a blog every week that I post about mobility and getting through vision issues. So that's on amybovair.com. That's Amy, AMYBOV, as in Victor, AIRD.com. And my blog is called Insights. And every once a month I have a story or an interview called Friday Friends, and that's where Anthony Parker's on. So he's already had some questions, and we'd love to have him have some more questions about his interview. So that would be great.
Okay. Tell them about the book. Tell them just go. You got time. You can relax and then
Okay.
tell them everything. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, so I am an author. I started out being a teacher and teaching English as a second language. So I taught overseas for several years, and uh, probably in the middle of my teaching, I found out about my sight loss. So I had been teaching English as a second language in South America and in Central America. I taught children English, and so I taught like from age 4 to 5th grade for 2 years, and then I taught a third grade class for a year in Costa Rica. And I traveled to the jungle in Ecuador, in the Amazon, and everything was really, really dark. I couldn't see much, and I thought that's really strange. So I went home and I had an eye test, and I thought, oh, I need to get stronger glasses. But what I found out is that I had this condition that's called retinitis pigmentosa, which
Mm.
you may have heard about.
Oh yes, a lot of my friends have that. We're gonna do a show on it one day. Go ahead. I definitely am aware of that.
Yes.
Mm.
And so at that time it was like 1988, so doctors really didn't know much about it. So they just told me you can go blind tomorrow, you can go blind in 5 years, or you can go blind down the line. So but what we do know is that you're going to go blind.
Hmm.
And so I was going in thinking I was going to get stronger glasses, and I came out with this incurable condition that they didn't know much about. So I had a job interview for to go travel all the way to Indonesia,
Hmm.
which is Far East, and I didn't know what to do. I was just like, what, I if I go blind there, what's going to happen?
Right.
And so I actually had already signed a contract, and so I waited a couple weeks and maybe 3 weeks to
Hmm.
talk to my mom, and I said, you know what, I can go. If I'm going to lose my sight, then God is going to help me wherever I go, and I'm
That's
not
right.
going to just sit here and wait for this to happen. So I ended up deciding to go to travel and teach there. And but I think that first year I was very nervous, and like something would go wrong, and I'd be like, "Is this the day? Is this the day that I go blind?"
Hmm.
You know, and it was unsettling, and I didn't tell anyone about it because I thought, well, if I tell someone, they'll tell me to go back to the United States.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I was a bit fearful, and the first day I arrived in Indonesia was I had traveled for 2 days and was really tired, and I went to my business to where I was going to teach. The director showed me it. There was like 18 steps to the top, and I fell down.
Oh.
My shoe got caught on maybe the top step or something. I
Hmm.
fell down all 18 steps. And the first thought was, oh my gosh, am I going blind? I just didn't know what to expect.
Hmm.
But I wasn't. I was just, I don't know what happened there, but it was quite embarrassing. But I just was bruised.
I've been in those moments before, so I don't feel
Yeah.
bad.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh, what an introduction. And yeah, so I was there for a year, and I had some experiences that when I was traveling, which made me kind of nervous. But it seemed like after that year, I got this. I realized it wasn't going to happen all at once, so I started to relax, and I started to enjoy my students, and to not be afraid all the time.
Hmm.
And it was a really good year. So at the end of that year, I went back to the States, and I continued. I got a job at Lackland Air Force Base teaching English as a second language to the military, international military. And
That would have been interesting, huh?
yeah, it was just wonderful. I loved those students. They were so from so many different countries, and I wasn't teaching English like a language. I was teaching specialized English for like the Abrams tank and electronics. And so I was teaching the English language in those fields,
Hmm.
um, like Apache helicopter, tools, map reading. So it was really, really fascinating for me. I didn't have a military background. So in one class, I might have two Germans, a Honduran, someone uh, from France. It's just a whole mixture of people.
Right. Right. Right.
It was really fascinating. I loved it. It was great.
Okay.
And they sent me overseas to Japan to set up a language as a part of a team to set up a language program. And they sent me to Egypt to set up a language program. And they sent me to Taiwan, I think.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you've been pretty much all over the world, pretty much. So, huh?
Yeah. When I was in Egypt, I met another teacher, and we kind of fell in love. I don't know. Yeah, we did.
Uh-huh.
And we it was forbidden for military to fraternize with foreigners.
Yeah,
So
that's what I heard.
yeah, it was like a British rule when Britain was over there. So my the teacher and I sort of saw each other secretly, and we did end up getting married.
Okay.
But I couldn't find a job there in Egypt. Like when I finally left my job in San Antonio, so I got a job in the United Arab Emirates, and
I've
then
heard of
he joined me. He left the military. It was kind of like a um, he was like demoted
it. Mhm.
because he confessed to marrying a foreigner. We married in secret, and so we started our life together in the United Arab Emirates, and uh, he was teaching English in business, and I was teaching English in uh, like in the office, that. And so I got him job teaching. So we were both teaching on the same campus, and then I got pregnant, and we were pregnant with twins. It was so amazing because none
Mhm.
of us had twins in our family, and probably by the maybe 15th week, 18th week, somewhere around there, I started to have like problems. Like I just didn't feel well,
Mhm.
which was not surprising with twins. And so we went for the 20th checkup, and we found out that there was a problem. One of my twins passed away,
Oh, sorry to hear.
and I was devastated. It was really awful. I just because just the night before the appointment, I had felt a kick, and I was like, oh my goodness, which one is that?
Right.
And I was so excited. And the nurse, when I did the sonogram, she said, I can't find a heartbeat, and I was like, oh well, look harder. I
Yeah,
didn't really
exactly.
understand what she meant.
Mhm.
It was terrible. It's so
And
terrible.
how old were they at the time?
They were it was still in my womb, so they hadn't it was the 20th week when they were supposed to measure them and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so then I went back. I didn't tell anyone what happened, and I was actually, I looked like a football player. I was very, very, my face was very big. And, I didn't think it was anything unusual because the doctor had told me that I would look like a tea table or something with the twins. And, so I was like, oh yeah, this is just normal. But actually, I was quite swollen everywhere. And so I don't know. It was a long story, but I went back after that weekend, that following Monday, to see if I could go and have the baby in the States, and to get a notes for work, that I would be better off to have the baby in the States. And that's when they found out I had what they call preeclampsia, which is toxemia. And so I was hospitalized for 6 weeks. And they probably that weekend they thought they were going to have to put me on dialysis,
Mhm.
and they kept on asking me if I saw spots, and I'm like, well, you know what, I really can't see much because my vision was getting worse and worse,
Mhm.
and it was so complicated to explain it to them. And so what I ended up, I was going to have to go to dialysis, and the American hospital there did not have a dialysis machine, so I went to a government hospital.
Mhm.
And so I was there for another 4 weeks. I had the baby. They delivered the baby in the 24th week,
Ooh,
and so she was. They
pregnant.
delivered her. I had complications. She had complications. So I saw her about a week afterwards, and she was in an incubator, a special baby care unit, they called it.
Right.
So tiny, like 350 grams,
Mm.
very tiny. And so anyway, most patients do not ask about the husbands or the boyfriends or the fathers, or not boyfriends, the husbands or the fathers or the brothers ask about the babies. I was in a place, the government hospital, where there was no English. It was mostly locals.
Mm.
And so I was kind of an anomaly in that I asked about the baby, and we found out after 8 days that the baby had passed away. So that was put quite a lot of strain on our marriage, and we did actually try again, and I had a miscarriage. So we ended up both living there in the Emirates for another 5 years, and we separated, but we remained friends. So that's that story. And in 2006, I came home because my father was diagnosed with cancer,
Oh.
and he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So he did not live very long, maybe a month.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stayed home to help my mother. She was by herself then. So I moved back home, and by that time, so I thought, okay, I'm not going to teach, I'm going to write. But so it was a period of 2 years. I took some classes in writing, and I thought, I'm going to write about all my experiences. I've traveled to 33 countries. I've had all
Wow.
these incredible experiences, and it wasn't as easy as I thought to write, even with these classes behind me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to have to go back to teaching. So I taught Spanish. I found a job in my hometown, which is quite small, teaching Spanish. And in those 2 years, my vision decreased to such a point, because with RP, it turns into, first it's night blindness, and then it's
Right.
tunnel vision. So it had decreased. My vision had decreased to such a point that I was like running into walls, falling down steps. And I live in a small town. So my friend was telling me that people thought I was drinking, or I had a neurological problem, and
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't telling anyone.
Oh, okay.
I had this for 20 years, and I thought, by that time I was convinced I was just clumsy, or I thought, I don't have the bad kind of RP. I just didn't accept it or something.
Right, right, right.
And so I started teaching the Spanish class to high school students, and I was also teaching an Asian studies class to a college branch, a new branch in my hometown.
Mm.
And I couldn't really hear my students very well, and I was tripping over their books because I was too embarrassed to say put them under the table, or
Right.
I just wasn't doing very well. And when I first started teaching, I did get tested by a doctor, and I had 60% hearing loss as well as vision loss.
And what was that
So
from? The
yeah,
hearing loss.
yes,
What was
it
that?
was.
The hearing loss came from what? Or you don't know?
Well, we thought it might be Usher syndrome,
Mm-hmm. I've heard it too.
but it was it might be the third kind of Usher syndrome, where you get it later,
Mm-hmm.
hearing loss later,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like type 3, they said.
Okay.
And but so I was having trouble hearing my students, and I couldn't really. Sometimes when I was calling roll in my Asian studies class, I couldn't hear the students doing. It was just some really weird situations. And then I got hearing aids, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can even hear them turn the page. It was such a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. And then I was assigned an orientation and mobility instructor, and he was completely blind.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept telling me, Amy, let's go to your workplace. I can help you practice, get to know your workplace better.
Right, right. Get familiar with it, right?
Yeah, I was like, no way. I did not want anyone to know that I had any problems, And I'm like, oh yeah. I just told him I was really busy, and I didn't follow up with anything. But he did not let me. Stop. He kept calling me, and he said, we really need to do some orientation and mobility training. How about if we just go out in your neighborhood, And I thought, gosh, he's gone to so much trouble to help me.
Mm-hmm.
I felt really ungrateful. And so I said, okay, I will do it. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And so the first time we went around, and I didn't close my eyes. And he continued, and he asked me to go around around my neighborhood with sleep shades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This completely, totally opened the door for me, because we were like, our situations were reversed. It was as if he were sighted and I were the completely blind person. And it was, I remember it was kind of like, it felt like a big adventure when I was overseas. Like I was excited and frightened at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can't believe it. It's like we switched places, and I walked for a mile, and then we came back, and I took off my sleep shades just before we got to the house. It was
Mm.
such an exhilarating, I don't know what kind of experience. And he said, "No, Amy, it's not." What did he say? I said, "It's not like we change places." He said, "You're just learning to use your non-visual vision." Like,
Right, right,
and the way he said it, it like opened my, it, it made me like not be so close-minded about white cane training. And I couldn't believe that we'd done that. I'd gone a whole mile, and I hadn't got hit by a car. It
right,
was just
right,
so amazing. And then every month after that, we met, and he took me down. I crossed like super busy roads, and in the heart of Erie, which is the third largest city in Pennsylvania. And he did this. He's the one that opened the door to all of these building my skills up and feeling confident again. I mean, I didn't know that's what was happening, but
right, right,
that's what was happening. I was starting to regain my confidence. And it was like, even like I had to go through so many emotions, because
right.
psychological, physical, everything, emotional. And I mean, I was so afraid that if people found out that I had this sight loss, then they wouldn't behave, and my students wouldn't behave. The other teachers would treat me differently. I had all of these terrible fears, and I think many, many, many people do. They have the same kinds of fears. And it wasn't until the very end of that year, it just really completely changed my life, this orientation and mobility training. And I think it was because he was completely blind, and he was one of the few
Right.
instructors in the United States that was completely blind and doing it. And I thought, he can teach me to do O&M training, and he has no sight. And he taught me the difference between vision and sight. Oh my gosh, goodness. I was just so changed by the whole thing. And he would tell, like when we passed people, he would say, "Hi, how you doing?" I'm like, how does he know there's someone there?
Right, right.
It was just so many things that I just learned. So I, like, in the beginning, I didn't like him because he didn't
I'm
put me.
quite sure you did because it was something new to you. But at least it also showed you how to trust yourself and your instincts. And I know for me it's harder to understand because I lost my sight long time ago, like when I was 2. But for people who lose their sight later on in life, man, those are the ones who I give kudos to because they had sight and then they lose it, so they have to deal with a whole new world. Just that with that. In that instance. So I definitely commend you on that because I mean I'm quite sure it was a very life changing experience for you.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
was. Yeah.
I
And
am. Go ahead.
mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so just my whole feeling towards him changed. Like in the beginning, I was just like, I was trying to pretend he wasn't there.
Mm.
And by the end, I was just so excited to see him. And I invited him to my students. Like, I had to go talk to my principal, wanted me to talk to the students about my sight loss and tell them some of the, like, I learned Braille and all of these different things. And so I invited him to come, but he didn't come. But anyway, it was like I was so open about it by the end of the year. It really changed my life. And
Definitely.
that was the first book that I wrote. It was called Mobility Matters: Stepping Out in Faith. And because that was the problem, that after traveling all over the world, I couldn't even walk down the street without falling. And I was just such a professional. It was I think so many people are afraid of losing their jobs with their sight loss, and that's
Definitely.
what I was afraid of.
Okay. Now this book that you're referring to, yeah, I want to hold on. I want to say that's exactly Ability Mama to vlog. She said it's great how the community uh, comes together, comes together, and just help us out. So that's definitely true. But the book that you were referring to, your first book, where could they find that if somebody want to pick it up, or is it on Amazon? Uh,
Yes.
okay, tell
Mhm.
tell them tell them the name of it again.
Okay, it's called Mobility Matters: Stepping Out in Faith. It's on Amazon. It's on so it's in ebook. It's in large print, regular print. You can get it on my website. it's also an audio, so it is at iTunes, Audible.com, and Amazon. And there's something else about that. Oh, yeah, it's like the on Kindle Unlimited, so they can
Okay.
read these pages for free. Yeah,
And give them the website.
it's amybovair.com, AMY.
Wait, let me write it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Okay. www.
www.
AMY.
AMY.
Mhm.
B as in boy, O,
Oh,
V as in Victor,
I.
AIRD.com.
BOVAI.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Or like
AI.
air. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
AIRD.com.
Okay. Okay. So y'all go check that out and tell them if they're tell them again about your column that you have every Friday and how if they want to how can somebody be
Yeah,
part of
if
that
you
article.
want to be a guest on my Friday Friends column, it's actually once a month I have it, and the last Friday of the month. So just send an email to me at amy@amybovair.com. And I love to get email and questions. So yeah.
Definitely, y'all, and she's a very very nice person, man. She handles her business, and I'm glad to have been on her column, and you can do that also. Definitely, you get in touch with her. Ability Mom of Two Vlogs. That's one of my biggest supporters, and she definitely can do a little story on you. So give them the email one more time where they can send you some information or whatever.
Okay.
One more time.
It's at Amy, AMY, at amybovair.com. And so it's my first name, Amy, at amybovair.com.
Okay, cool. Well, you have anything else that you want to say before we close out? Because I definitely appreciate you giving me your story, a little background history on you and what have you. You have anything else you want to say?
Well, yeah, I do have one. I have a couple other books. There's one called Cane Confessions, The Lighter Side to Mobility. And I just put out a book about my diagnosis, which is called Hitting a Home Run, Blind and Thriving. And that's on digital download. It's on that's a short read, like less than an hour, and it's on my website, but it's also on Amazon, like the other ones.
And what's the name of that book? Because the title sounded interesting.
Hitting a Home Run, Blind and Thriving.
Okay, briefly tell me what's that about. What's that about?
Oh, that one is about, it's like my diagnosis, but it's using baseball language. It's a metaphor of how I came to accept it. And yeah, so it's really short and really there's a kind of some humor in it. Yeah. So, and then there's another one. The last one is it's called A Time to Dance, and it's about the twins that I lost. It's about something God did in my life to show me that He still loves me after all of this loss and stuff. And it's a very short read, but really beautiful too.
Okay, thanks. Well, I'm definitely gonna see if I can check that out. I don't have Kindle, but I need to download it because so many people are sending me some books and what have you. And I'll check them out. But I want to bring you back sometime in the future, and maybe if I had a chance to discuss one of the books, and we could talk about it and go more into detail into one of your books. Can you do that for me? Can you come back?
Yeah, sure. That would be great. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Amy, and I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If there's anything else that I really can do for you, you let me know, okay?
Okay, great. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thanks again. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for supporting Third Eye Visions, you all, and I appreciate everybody who has contributed to Promotional Time Sunday. And we will be back, or I will be back next Sunday, hopefully same time, 6 o'clock Central. And I'm out. Thanks again. Bye, Amy.